Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Today, as usual, we are going to continue with our simultaneous system of equation. A simultaneous system of equation is a type of equation where you solve two or more equations at the same time. This is a simultaneous equation in two variables, x and y, and we are going to solve the two at the same time. So now, which approach are we going to adopt? We are going to adopt a substitution method of solving simultaneous equation. In substitution method, you are at liberty to choose from either of the equation, either from equation 1 or from equation 2. But for me, let me start from equation 1. Someone may choose to start from equation 2, but let me start from equation 1 and see. Then you write it from equation 1. From equation 1. This is equation 1. And this is equation 2. Then we start from equation 1. Then we need to write down the equation 1. 2x plus y is equals to minus 1. Now, I have to make either x or y the subject of the formula. But now, it will be easier for me to make y the subject of the formula because the coefficient of y in this case is 1 and the coefficient of x in this case is 2. So I will go for the simpler one. So now y is equals to minus 1 minus 2x. By crossing this bridge, this equality sign serves as bridge. So by crossing this bridge, the positive sign, because it is assumed that there is virtual positive sign here, so the positive sign will change to negative. Then you put 2x. Then you label it equation 3. Okay, since it is equation 1 that brought us here, so now let's go back to equation 2. You put it in written from equation 2. Then equation 2 says x plus 2y is equals to 4. This is equation 2. So now I will now substitute. That is why we call it substitution method. I will now substitute y in this equation. So that means anywhere I see y in this particular equation, I will put minus 1 minus 2x because I know that minus 1 minus 2x is now the value of y. So now x plus 2, instead of putting y, I will open my bracket and put minus 1 minus 2x and close the bracket equals to what? Equals to 4. Everything inside the bracket is representing y. So now the relationship between 2 and every other thing inside the bracket is multiplication because there is no any sign between the 2 and the bracket. So it's multiplication. So now x plus, now these two will have to multiply everything inside the bracket. Then 2 plus, not plus, because this one is carrying the negative sign. Then plus and minus is what? Minus. 2 times 1 is what? 2. Plus and minus again is minus. 2 times 2 is 4. Then you bring x, this x equals to what? 4. Am I communicating? Thank you. Then I will now have to collect like terms. You can put it in written. Collect like terms. Collect like terms. To collect like terms means those terms that are similar to be in one side, those terms that are similar to be in the other side, and so on and so forth. So now we can see that we have x, we have those terms with x and those terms without x. So now I have x, then I will have to search for another term that has x and put it. So now I still have minus 4x. These are like terms. The coefficient of x here is 1. The coefficient of x here is 4. So now I have minus 2 Gentlemen, sorry, I will set equals to 4 plus 2. This is negative sign. By crossing this bridge to come to stand in the front of 4, the negative sign will definitely change to positive sign. So now, then x minus 4x is the same thing as 1 minus 4. It's minus 3. It's minus 3x. X minus 4x is minus 3x. Is equals to 4 plus 2 is 6. So now, we are looking for x, not minus 3x. What are we going to do is to divide both sides by minus 3. Both sides means right hand side and left hand side. That is both sides. So now let's divide the both. Minus 3x is equals to 6. Then since we are going to divide both sides by minus 3, I will say divide by minus 3. Divide by minus 3. Then minus 3 will cancel out. The numerator and the denominator will go. Then x is equals to 6 all over minus 3. Am I communicating? Thank you. Now, x is now equals to 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 6, what? 2. Then minus 2. Then the value, we can now say we have succeeded in getting the value of x to be minus 2. But don't forget, our unknowns are 2. We have x and we have y. Now we have the x, we have the value of x to be minus 2. How can we get the value of y? You can choose from either of the equation, either from equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. But the most easiest way, and for the examiner to know that yes, you know what you are doing, is for you to choose from equation 3. Since equation, you have already equated everything to be in terms of what? Y. Then now, let's say from equation 3. Because it is very important that as you are going, you are telling the examiner, this is what I'm doing. Okay, from equation 3. Then equation 3 says y is equals to minus 1 minus 2x. So you can now easily insert minus 2 instead of x. Y is now equals to minus 1 minus 2. Instead of writing x, I already have the value of x to be minus 2. I'll put it as minus 2 and close the bracket. Y is now equals to minus 1. Minus is what? Plus. 2 times 2 is 4. Gentlemen, am I communicating? Thank you. Y is equals to minus 1 plus 4 is the same thing. Minus 1 plus 4, gentlemen, is the same thing as 4 minus 1. You understand? Just reverse it. Just reverse it. Just put, you understand? And it's the same thing. So now, so minus 1 plus 4 is the same thing as what? As 3. So therefore, x is equals to minus 2 and y is equals to 3. These are the value of our unknowns. You may decide to check from either of the equation, either from equation 1, 2, or 3, to check whether 2 as the minus 2 as the value of x and 3 as the value of y will satisfy the equation. So let's see, let's check. But this will only serve as check. We have 2x plus y. Let's see whether 2x plus y, by this our answer will give us minus 1. Let's see. 2. According to what we obtain minus 2 plus y. According to what we obtain, 3. Then 2 times 2, 4. I have negative sign here. I'll put 4 plus 3. Minus 4 plus 3, gentlemen, is the same thing as what? Minus 1. So we can see that it's minus 1. But this one is just a check to see whether we arrive at the same answer. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Share it with other colleagues just for our video to keep running. Thank you so much. I remain Aliyu Kabir Musa. See you later. Bye.